Alrighty, everybody, welcome to the LTA show. Another episode. This time I got a special guest. I got Manny. Manny, go ahead and introduce yourself. Talk a little about yourself.
Hey, how's it going, guys? My name is Manuel Virgin. People just call me Manny. I am 23 years old and I currently go to school at San Jose State. Um, I mostly spend my time, you know, taking photography and doing creative things. Um, but yeah, that's basically it.
Nice, nice. And we met from CSM, and we were both in track and field for 2 years or 1 year.
I think it was 2 years, right? I'm
Two
pretty
years, I'm pretty sure.
sure.
But that was fun. I mean, like, do you like miss running at all? Or are you just like glad it's over? Like, what was going on when you graduated?
Dude, I'm not gonna lie to you, I do miss running. It was so much fun just like hanging out with you guys and suffering through all the workouts and that was some of the best stuff, I'm not gonna lie. Um and then like going to meets, like waking up like super, super early and like just being there with you guys. I had so much fun doing that. But I'm not gonna lie to you. I was in a lot of pain when I used to run track. Like I
Yeah.
was in a lot of pain. I was just always sore at like walking around campus, just like holding on to one of my legs or something. It was so much fun though.
Dang. It was it because of like the weight training or just like the intense like interval training that we kept doing?
It was definitely the interval training. Like definitely. Like whenever we did like 200s, like
Hmm.
the day after was just rough. Like and then everything else we did was pretty like it was hard, but I could deal with it. But whenever we did like, conditioning days like Mondays when, you know, Coach Burns would like show up and be like, "All right, today's a running day." Man, that was rough.
You got to make sure he's in a good mood that day. If
Yeah,
not, you know it's over.
yeah. We had to make sure we showed up and we were already warming up, or dude, if he showed up and we weren't warming up, then it was gonna be a really, really hard day.
Oh, well, I mean that's done. Now, you're in San Jose State. How was like, the transferring process? Like once you started your first semester, was it like the same as CSM or was it like completely different than what you thought?
So when I went from CSM to San Jose State, that was actually like the very beginning of the pandemic. So everything was online. So like I didn't even get to I had drove past San Jose State a few times, but I never actually like got to explore the campus, so I didn't really know much about it. So like when we were allowed to be on campus, I was like so lost. Like I had no idea where anything was. I had to ask a lot of people questions, and I feel like they were like, You don't know where that is? Like you don't know where the business center is?" I feel like everybody knows where the business center is. And it was just, now that we're on campus and like all my classes right now, they're on campus, I feel like everybody kind of has their like friend groups already. And I feel like, because I don't know anybody there, like I literally go to campus, I go to class, then when my first class ends, I'll go to my next one, and then I have a break in between classes, and I'll go get like a cup of coffee and I'll just sit there by myself. Like hopefully someone approaches me or something like that, because I don't really know anybody there. So, and then like at CSM, I feel like CSM was so much easier to make friends. Like I feel like, well, one, I did track, so I had you guys. You guys were like my friends. You guys were awesome. But even besides CSM, like, or even besides track, like in my classes, it was so much easier to just talk to people. And I feel
Hmm.
like now it's just, I feel like people are a little hesitant. I'm not really sure. Maybe that's just me, but yeah, it's definitely really different.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are hesitant now because like everything was online for like 2 years. And now that people are coming back, they're just like, I think some of them just forgot the social skill or just like aren't as comfortable as they used to, maybe.
No, yeah, definitely, definitely.
Yeah, but like how's the school? I mean, like I've been there like a couple times and the campus is really nice. It's amazing.
Dude, it's honestly like it's it's breathtaking. Like I'll walk around there and I'll just be like, wow, like I go here. It's kind of crazy. Like it still hasn't really like set in because this is like my first semester that's like fully on campus. So like I'm actually seeing like Felix, they were playing frisbee on the and then people were throwing around a football on like the grass part, and I
Yeah.
was just like, wow, this is like college. Like it's like you know how you see that in, like movies and stuff, like they're like
Yeah.
throwing around a frisbee and people were like laying down in the sun. Like I was like, wow, like this is actually college.
Yeah, it's pretty accurate, huh?
Literally. Yeah.
Are the classes over there like easier like in person? 'Cause is it the same as like 30 students in one classroom or is it like the 200
I think
classroom lecture hall,
my
whatever it is?
my most my class with the most students, I would probably say is maybe like 60. I'm taking like um for business, we have to take like a an Excel so we can learn how to take Excel. That's probably my most the class with the most people. There's like maybe 60 people in there. But all my other classes are like 40, 40, yeah, like 40, 35 around there.
Okay. That's not that bad, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not necessarily sure if San Jose State has like a lecture hall that big. I'm not totally sure, but maybe. Yeah. I think like
Mhm.
probably like the psychology
Yeah.
probably has like a lot of students and maybe like other ones, but business is really big at San Jose State and it's kind of surprising that they don't have like huge lecture halls like that I've been in yet, but yeah, most of my classes are I would probably say not too big. Yeah, like you can still definitely like ask questions and the teacher will answer it there.
Okay. Yeah, 'cause I'm taking one psychology class online and it's like 120 people. So I'm
Wait,
just like kind of
where do you
curious.
where do you go?
I go to San Jose State too, man.
Wow, Felix, you never told me that. What? Are you serious?
Yeah, yeah, I like started like last fall.
Oh my God. Wait, do you have any in-person classes?
Not this semester, but maybe next one.
Man, I was gonna say, dude, you can hang out with me. I literally don't hang out with anybody.
Last semester in the fall, I did occasionally visit once in a while, and I was like, I wonder who's here. I don't really know who's here.
I don't know if you remember. Did you ever meet Anna?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. She goes to San Jose State. I've never ran into her. Sophie goes to San Jose State. Never
Mhm.
ran into her. I'm hoping one day I'll run into her, or maybe I'll just go see like a track meet. But yeah, like a few people from CSM went to San Jose State, but I still haven't run into them.
Yeah, the campus is too big now. It's not like CSM where you can spot them just at random spots.
Right? Yeah. Not everybody used to go to Building 10, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You could always see everybody in Building 10, but like here, like everybody has like a lot of people hang out in the library. The library is insane, by the way, Felix. If you haven't been there, like go visit.
Yeah.
It's like crazy nice. Um, Actually, now that I think about it, I feel like most people hang out in like the student union center, like where all the food is.
Hmm.
I hang out um at Phil's. Like there's like a Phil's across the street. Um and I usually just get a coffee and I'll just sit there and like do my homework and study. Or if not, I'm by the business center. There's like a little like bottom part to it with a bunch of benches and I'll just sit there.
Hmm.
But yeah, dude, when you're on campus, can you please tell me so we can hang out?
Yeah,
'Cause
I'm down. I'm down. I've been to the library and that is insane. It's like way bigger than CSM. It's like 8 stories or something like
yeah,
that.
dude. The
They
other day
got, oh my gosh, they got like study halls. They got like every student like level just for charging laptops. It's crazy.
The other day I went in there because I had forgot a calculator and I had like a test later that day. So I went in there and they lend out calculators. They also, dude, they also lend out cameras and GoPros and stuff like that if you ever need that.
Really? Cameras?
Yeah, they lend out cameras, laptops, GoPros. I'm gonna borrow a GoPro because I'm supposed to go to New York in March and I kind of
Mhm.
want to record like my whole trip. So I think I might get a GoPro. But I was on the fourth floor and I was just like, wow, I kind of want to see what the eighth floor looks like because it's pretty nice in there.
It's so nice. Like I haven't seen every single part of the campus, but I've seen a little bit of the business building because that one someone told me about it.
Mhm.
I know the student union library and like the student dorms. Student dorms, my gosh, there's like three or four just chunks, just tall buildings
I've
just
never
right
been
next to
to
each other.
I've never been to the dorms. I don't know anybody who like stays there, so I wouldn't go. But yeah, I've mostly I sometimes I'll just like walk around like Um, the oh, I've been to the gym, the basketball like gym. I've
Mhm.
I've been there. That dude, that's super nice too. Hopefully, I don't know if it's true, but I think they hold like open gym so you can go there and shoot around. So if I hear about that, I'm definitely gonna go shoot around because it looks really fun.
Yeah, I mean like, now that you're in San Jose State and like, you're taking some business classes and you're doing art, I've seen it in the Instagram, you know, and I've been kind of curious, what's been going on with your art because I see like some photos and then I saw like a recent project that came out. You want to
Yeah.
talk a little bit about that one?
Yeah, so basically, I've always been like I always took photos. Like, I think I maybe started like freshman year of high school, maybe a little earlier, something like that. But um, my mom like handed me a film camera when I was like a freshman, and she was like, "Hey, do you want this?" And I was like, "What is this? Like, what is this?" And she was like, "It's a film camera," and I was like, "Oh my god!" I thought like everybody just used digital now. Um, and then I just started using it, taking photos, and I would show my friends, and then they'd be like, "Dude, that's so cool! Like, I want to do that." And then it kind of just took off from there. And then a lot of my friends just started handing me cameras. Like most of the cameras that I have, I didn't pay for. They'll just like be like, "Hey, I have a camera. Like, here you go," because everybody knows that I like to take photos. Um, but then I never really took it seriously. Like it was more of like as like a hobby, because I just like to do it. It was like kind of like a creative like outlet for me, you know. And people were always like, "Yo, like, why don't you take it more seriously? You're actually really good." And I was just like, I don't know. Like, I kind of want to focus on school. And I was also running track at the time, and I was like really focused on that and not really focused on like my photography and stuff like that. And then one day, someone came up to me and they were like, "Hey, I really like this photo that you took. Would you sell me a print?" And I was like, "I don't really do that, but maybe." Like, I thought about it. So then one day it kind of just occurred to me that I wanted to do a special one, like a one of one print, which is the project that I put on my Instagram. And I was gonna raffle it off, so it's like extra special. So it's like $15 a ticket, and whoever wins it is the only person who has it. So I don't even have it, like, and I'm never gonna reprint it again. And I think that's what makes it even more special because, like, for whoever wins it, they're gonna be the only person who has it, and I'm never gonna do it again. I mean, I'm gonna do more prints, like more of my artwork, but I don't think I'm gonna do that one specifically because that's it's like special. It's my first one of one art piece. So I actually I was supposed to announce the winner on Friday, but I did not because I was really busy Friday and Saturday. So I think I'm gonna announce the winner today. Because people have been asking me who won, and I haven't announced it yet. But that's that's
Ni-
basically what I was doing with my project.
Nice. And, are you thinking of doing you're probably gonna do more of these, right? Are you gonna do like a different style of it, like maybe sell multiple prints or multiple copies? How's it gonna look for future projects?
So for future projects, I definitely want to do I think I want to do like maybe one or two so that way it's fair. Cause like I only limit it to like one ticket per person because I don't want it to be unfair because I don't know if you're like super into the sneaker community or anything like that, but like nowadays it's like impossible to get a shoe because people will like find ways how to get it before you. So that's why I limit it to one ticket per person. So that's it's like fair. You know what I mean? Because like I could be like, oh, you can buy 5 tickets and but that's like $15. But what about the person who only has $15 and wants it and they can only afford one ticket? You know what I mean? So but I definitely do want to do more prints, maybe like different sizes, because this one's pretty big. Like it's 20 by 30, so it's like huge and it's gonna look really good on someone's wall. But what if someone wants like a smaller one? So I'll probably do something like that. And then me and my best friend are currently working with my cousin. He's like he's like how would I describe him? He does a lot of like video production and like audio production and stuff like that. So we're working on a project with him. We're looking for uh, a studio right now to go, work there. That one's gonna be really fun. And then hopefully sometime in the summer, I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that I'm gonna do an art gallery. So that's
Okay.
that's really exciting. Like I've been approached by one of my friends who asked me to do an art gallery with him. So fingers crossed, everything goes well, that we get that going. But one day, I want to do my own art gallery. So that would be pretty cool. So
Wow.
yeah,
Your own business is coming up, huh? You're slowly getting there.
kinda, yeah, a little bit,
And
slowly but surely.
this is just like the startup phase, you know? This is you're getting your first product out there, you're slowly getting some customers,
Hmm.
and hopefully you get some returning ones too after you release a couple more projects.
Yeah, yeah, hopefully. I mean, it's it's kind of nerve wracking. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, when I approached my friend to help me do this project, I was like super nervous because I had never done anything like that. But I mean, this is kind of when I like I'm a business major, and that's kind of like my plan B, if you will. But like for the rest of my life, I kind of want to do creative things, Like I feel like that's kind of what makes me happy. And I like business, don't get me wrong. Like it's really it's great and I could definitely fall back on that if this doesn't work out like with my bachelor's. But if I could like find a really good paying job that that gives me time to do like creative things, that's basically what I want to do.
Okay. Like
Yeah.
I'm sure there's some job out there we can do both business and art related, like
Yeah.
an art director or something like, like something that it could involve both.
That would be the dream, honestly. That would be awesome. Like if I could be like, I don't know, like the creative director of something one day, that would be so cool.
That'd be amazing. Like I'm sure there's plenty of with new like startups coming up, they're gonna need some creative directors. They're gonna need, a lot of business people. And I mean, if you do get a job that relates to business, you can just network off that and
Hmm.
then just keep getting more people to get into your art as
Yeah.
you're doing that as like a side thing, And then, who knows, maybe you'll become your own CEO, you
that
know?
that would be the dream, honestly. What about you though? Like, where do you want to go with your show?
Oh, with the podcast?
Yeah.
I don't really know. Like at first, the goal was just to like make something fun because like I started the podcast during the pandemic, like when it first hit.
Hmm.
I realized I had like so much time on my hands and like I was thinking about doing a podcast, but I was like intimidated by like, I need like, specific cameras, I need really good audio, but then I
Yeah.
realized like you can record on Zoom and I just tried it once and then I was like, you know what? It's not as bad as I thought.
Hmm.
And I've just enjoyed, recording with guests because like it's always interesting to see and hear like different stories. Everybody's got different passions, what kind of stories, like experiences. I just enjoy hearing that. And
Yeah.
then I don't know if I'm not really trying to like make money off of it. It's more just I want to like have this so like later on when I'm older, I can look back at this and then like be reminded like, hey, maybe I should check up on this person, see what they're doing now. Like,
Dude, that's so cool, Felix. I like that. That's really cool.
maybe sponsored by Trader Joe's one day, Cliff Bars or something.
Yeah, who knows?
I don't know. It's just a fun journey though. It's a fun project. It like a creative one too.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. Honestly, I'm happy for you. It's been
Thank you.
it's been a while since I talked to you, and I'm really glad we're doing this because it's nice to catch up with you because we used to have some good times on track, man. That was really fun.
Yeah, I remember there were some times when just like we would both talk to each other like, man, what workout do you have? We both tell each other like, oh man, I hope
Yeah,
you're surviving out there.
yeah, literally. Oh my god, that was so much fun,
Like I just finished my workout and I just see you guys going at it and I'm like, oh man, they're still going. And then
yeah,
like you guys are all drained. And
dude.
then the next day I'm getting a hard workout. You guys are just like, taking it easy, like slowly recovering. And then I'm dying. It's like back and forth. And then the meets, the trips are fun.
Dude,
Like
yeah, that was a lot of fun.
I don't know about like, waking up at like 5, but
Oh no,
other
dude.
than that, it's nice just like getting food afterwards and just talking a little bit.
Yeah, or like after like, did you ever go with us like on Fridays, like after Friday practices, we would go get food sometimes. You ever come with us?
I think I did. I
Man.
did for rickshaw and we
Oh
went
yeah, rickshaw. I forgot about that place.
went,
Oh my
went to get
god.
tacos or something. I remember that one too.
Dude, rickshaw gives you so much food, like an unnecessary amount of food.
But, they treat you right.
Yeah, definitely. I forgot about that place. I'm gonna definitely go back there.
Yeah, it's been really nice though, like just remembering. I still got photos from track, just all of us. It's really cool to see.
Me
You
too.
know, everyone's doing their own thing now. I mean, some have gone to the same school as us, some have
Hmm.
gone to other schools, but it's still like in state. Um, it's just nice to look back at the photos.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some funny memories there. I mean, I don't know. It's just a nice way to remember, like, yeah, at least I tried this, like, or I remember, I got better, just the improvement. And the one thing to take away from track was just like mentality.
Yeah, literally. Seriously. It did teach me how to be like disciplined with things. I would say that. And then like to see things through. Cause like when I first started track, I when I first started CSM, I didn't do any sports. And I was like so used to doing sports because in high school I did sports like all the time. And I was like, why don't I do track? So then I did track at CSM. And I'm not gonna lie to you, like I definitely was like, whoa, like this is kind of hard. Like I don't know if I want to keep doing this. But then I was like, dude, you know what? I was like, I'm gonna just see it through. Whatever. I was like, I'm gonna just keep going. And I'm glad I did because one, I met like a ton of friends that are just super awesome. And then two, like I feel like I just learned a lot. It was very hard, but it taught me how to be like headstrong, to push through the pain, I guess you would say.
Mhm.
And that was pretty cool. You still talk to Coach Burns?
Not as much, but I did visit the track field like fall, I think, or like a couple months ago,
Mm.
and they got like a whole different squad.
I think Justin is still there. I'm pretty sure he's still there.
Justin's still there, Luca's still there.
He's still there? Whoa.
Who else? I don't remember exactly. I think it's those two, and then everybody else like I've known from like the year before my last year at CSM, and
Mhm.
the rest are just like, oh, you're like new people, never seen you before.
Yeah.
Uh, they're getting like a really good squad though. Um, I don't know how they're. I think their first meet is today actually, or yesterday. I
Oh,
think.
really?
Yeah, I think it was Deanza. Like
Oh,
they
yeah.
that's usually their first meet. It's at Deanza and then some other place. I think Chabot.
Justin always hits me up and he's been asking me to go to one of his meets. So I think I might go because he's been asking me for a while and I kind of want to go see him.
I- I'll join you if we go to a home meet.
Yeah, I was gonna go to a home meet. I wasn't gonna go to an away meet. That's it's too
Yeah, no.
far. The answer's not that bad though. That's in San Jose. But um yeah, I was probably gonna go to like a home meet, like yeah, Bob Brush Open. That's what it's called, right?
Yeah, Bob Rush invite or something like
Yeah,
that.
something like that.
Yeah, I wanna go see them, see how they're doing. I don't know. Whenever I see like you see, so it kind of reminds me of just like the track days, and I'm like, man, I kind of want to run again on the track
Yeah,
field.
yeah, definitely. When you remember all the pain and and all that.
Yeah, like I remember I was dying at this one
Yeah,
section,
literally,
or like I can just relate to runners when I just see them slowly dying, or like you could tell just they're so done.
literally. Oh man, that was fun.
There's some great times, but I mean, like now that we've transitioned to San Jose, I'm excited though, like for both of our like careers. I'm sure we'll be both passionate about what we're doing. I mean, we're still probably figuring out some things, but I use the podcast to like reconnect with some people I haven't talked to in a while. And it's just a nice way to document.
Dude, that transition from CSM to San Jose State, dude, it's a pretty big transition. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I thought I had most things figured out at CSM, and then I got to San Jose State, and I realized that I really don't have anything figured out, which is a good thing because, like, you get to that part in your life, and you're just like, oh man, like, I still have so much to learn, which is like really cool because if you're not constantly learning something or like adapting to your environment, there's really no point. You just got to keep um retaining information, I guess you would say. But how many more, are you a junior or are you a senior?
Uh, Junior, so I got one more year and then I'll be, or at least that's what the plan is. I'll be finished in a year.
With school, like in general?
Yeah, with school, I'm pretty sure I have one more year left and I should be good to graduate, but
Uh-huh.
I'll have to double check on my units.
I think we might graduate at the same time.
Really?
Yeah.
We'll both go walking down the aisle.
Yeah,
Da, da,
I
da.
I think I'm pretty sure I have one more year because yeah, I think I'm supposed to graduate next spring,
Next spring?
yeah,
Okay.
if I'm correct. But yeah, don't quote me on that. I would have to double check.
I mean, for now, just, take one semester at a time.
Yeah. How are your classes right now?
They're not as bad so far. I mean, I'm hoping they get easier, but they're all online. I'm taking like child development courses and one psych course. They're not that bad for now. Like, I can see what they post, like the homework in the calendar,
Hmm.
and it's not looking that bad, but we'll see on the test if I'm gonna survive or not. Because sometimes, professors be like, this is gonna be on the test," and then, when you get to the test, none of it's on there.
Oh my God. So true.
Yeah, so
What
I'm hoping it's not one of those classes. So I'm just enjoying it though, making the most out of the free time that I have.
hmm What do you do when you're not at school? Like, what do you besides the podcast?
I've just been like running a little bit here and there. Been streaming, video games
Oh no
on
way.
Twitch, and
Cool.
then been working a little bit here and there.
Are you still at Trader Joe's?
Still at Trader Joe's.
Nice.
I'm gonna be starting at 12 o'clock today, so
Oh wow.
but yeah, I mean it's been pretty busy, but in a good way though. Like I'm managing all the time that I have, and I'm not like trying to burn out. So
Dude, yeah, that's rough. Yeah, you don't want to burn out. I still run too, man. It's just kind of like a habit at this point, you know what I mean? Like it's Burns just instilled me like running, like I can't get away from it. Like I'll do like weight training and stuff. Like I got like dumbbells and I'll do like jump rope and stuff like that. But like if I don't run, I just feel weird. Like I just have to run. It's I like I try to run like Monday, Wednesday, Friday sometimes if I'm not busy. But most of the time I am busy, which is kind of annoying. But and then like Tuesday, Thursday, I'll just go for like walks. But I'll try to run like 3, 4 miles, something like that. Um, Horrible pace time though. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's not good. It's like 8, 9 minute mile time, but
yeah,
it's still good to get out there, just to stay in shape.
yeah. I mean it's nice to like get some exercise. Like it feels really good afterwards. You just feel like,
Oh yeah,
wow,
definitely.
like you're staying in shape. And like I do have that time where I'm like, man, I should be running right now,
Yeah,
or like it's like that lingering feeling like I should go run. And
yeah,
then once I run, I'm like, okay, now it's gone, I can actually focus on
yeah.
stuff.
I know. Oh my God, that's so true. Like I'll get home from work and I'll be like, "Oh, today's my run day," and I'll be like, "Oh, but I have to do homework," and I'll be like, "I'll just go for a quick run," and then I'll just go for a run, and then I'll come back and I'll do my homework and be like, "All right, I'm glad I did that."
Yeah, it's just a nice way to like de-stress. It's a nice way to, get your thoughts cleared up whenever you're stressed. It just feels great after a run. You just feel productive after.
I was listening to that one episode you had with Dante,
Yeah.
and you said that you want to do a marathon.
Oh yeah, so I actually registered for one
Oh no
uh
way.
this summer on July 24th or 19th. It's one of those 2 days.
What?
It'll be in SF,
Is it a full marathon?
a full marathon.
Oh my God, Felix, that's crazy, dude. You have to let me take photos of you, man.
I'm
I
down.
I really want to take photos. I've always wanted to take photos of someone running a marathon. That's just like so inspirational, you know what I mean? Like, dude, that's gonna be cool. Tell me what day it is. Like if I forget, like just remind me so I can go out there and take photos of you because I feel like I could get some really good shots.
Oh, for sure. I would appreciate it. Yeah.
That would be so cool. Dude, but are you starting your training already? Or
Yeah, I've started like some light training right now. I've been like running 3 days, and then the other 2 days of the week I'll just be going on the little stationary bike that I have. Um,
Mhm,
right now I think my goal for January and February was just trying to keep myself injury free and just like maintaining a consistent routine where I can just run and not have any pains or aches. Um,
mhm,
and then I think my plan will be once March hits or April, I'll start like ramping it up a little bit more.
mhm,
Um, I mean, I know like our classes end, our finals are on May. So
mhm.
May, June, I'll just like dedicate a lot of time just running longer. But for this early stage, I know that it's a little different than marathon. Like you have to have like 3 months of training.
Right.
But since I have like 6 months, I don't want to like go crazy on the first half and then
Yeah.
like fall down on the last three because
Yeah.
a marathon, I'm like kind of scared too because like I hear people hit a wall at like mile 20.
Really? Oh man.
Yeah, and
The wall at like mile 6.
yeah, I'm like kind of worried because like when people hit the wall, like they're like my legs like just can't keep going. And I'm like afraid like I'm gonna be at 20 and then like something just hits me, like a train
Oh,
or something. I'm
dude. Yeah, honestly, I want to run a marathon one day in my life. Like that's definitely one of my goals. Um, but I would have to dedicate a lot of time to it because I want to make sure that I'm prepared. Because, dude, like it's 26 miles, right? If I'm correct,
26.
dude. Yeah, that's a day. That's a day of running. So I want to make sure that I'm good. Like I don't necessarily care about like where I end up in the marathon. I just want to do it. Like I feel like that's something just like so amazing, like who could not a lot of people can say they ran a marathon. And like I run so much, so like my sister's always like, why don't you do a marathon? And I've definitely thought about it before, but I think I would probably start with a half marathon and then go into a full marathon because I feel like a half marathon is probably a little bit more manageable, but I don't even know where to start. Like, do they even do half marathons around here?
Yeah, they do. There's actually a bunch. When I first started mine, I was looking around. There's like so many. There's like one in SF, there's one in Berkeley, there's one by I know there's a couple nearby here as well.
Do you just like sign up for it? Like, you don't even, that's it?
You would when you register, some of them would have like a little fee depending on how uh how like how it's all structured.
Hmm.
'Cause like some they'll give you like a bib and like a time, like a little chip or something so they can track your time and then they'll put the results online. It really depends on how big this this event is. I know
Oh.
the one in SF, like it is a little pricey, but you do get like a chip, a bib, t-shirt, and like if you're 21, you'll get like a beer or something.
No way.
Yeah,
That
and
sounds
like
fun.
yeah, and there's like a little expo like the day before the event, so you can like grab your energy chews and all that stuff.
What? That sounds cool.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Let me know when you do one though. I'll be
Oh,
cheered
man.
for you, or I'll do
Yeah.
one with you.
Dude, honestly, I'd probably have to do it with you so I could pace myself with you, dude, because I definitely fall behind. But yeah, honestly, I've definitely always wanted to run a marathon, but I want to just make sure that I'm like healthy and like I have no serious pain. Cause yeah, like if I'm like running that thing and then all of a sudden like my knee starts to hurt, I'm gonna be like, oh, rough.
I mean, maybe once you graduate, you'll have like a little bit more time, not have to
Yeah,
stress about school.
yeah.
You can just start your marathon journey right there.
Dude, also I Dante said that he's been cycling a lot. You could do like what's it called? Like cycling marathons, right? If I'm correct.
Yeah, something like that. Like the
Would be
Tour de France or something like that.
Oh man, I don't probably not that because that's like the up there. But if there's like a competition around here, like of cycling, that'd be cool too. I bike around a lot too when I can. Do you bike?
I actually I have never really touched a bike. Like,
Really?
I mean, I did go on a bike once, but it was like one of those like three-seaters, and I was like in the back. Uh, I've never, cause like I have one, but like I just recently got one like during the pandemic. My friend gave it to me, our
Uh-huh.
coworker. I just was like afraid because like I tried practicing on my own, but like I couldn't keep my balance. And I know you're supposed to like pedal immediately once you get up, or else you'll just fall over.
Right.
But I don't really have someone to catch me, so I'm like kind of scared because I almost fell and like I don't want to like hit my head or anything. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, I've been holding it off for a while.
It's honestly not that hard. Like once you get your balance going, like it's pretty easy. You just got to keep pedaling and it kind of just does the work for you. But dude, biking is awesome. Like sometimes when I don't feel like, or sometimes when I have, it was mostly during like a winter break or like summer when I didn't have school and I was just sitting here at home. I'd just be like, you know what, I'm gonna go for a bike ride. I'll just like grab my backpack and pack like a lunch and take a book and like maybe some or take like water and stuff. And then I'll just like bike around. And then once I get like sort of tired, I'll just stop somewhere kind of nice and just eat my food and just like read a book. Like it's very nice, especially on a nice day. Dude, it's awesome. If you ever want, if you ever get the hang of biking and want to bike around, let me know. I'll meet you somewhere and we could bike around. That'd be fun.
Heck, you can be biking and I'll be running next to you.
Yeah.
You training me. I'll be like, yo, what's my pace, man? Tell
I
me.
just be the coach. I'll be motivating you the whole way.
Yeah, it'd just be like right behind me, like Coach Burns.
Yeah, literally.
It's a great little motivator. I mean, like uh hopefully, you get into the marathon. If not, like, take your time. There's no really rush. I mean, you know, you want to make sure you're comfortable doing half marathon and then
Yeah,
transition to a marathon because a lot of people get injured because they just didn't train properly or just like aren't used to the heavy mileage.
yeah. I'm definitely like I've always been a short distance runner, not a long distance runner. Like, so I would have to definitely get used to, running more than 4 miles because that's usually like what I cut it off. Like I never go past 4 miles. That's usually what I do, but I would definitely have to get used to that.
Yeah, just start small and I wouldn't worry so much about time, just as long as you can finish it. You can say you finished a half marathon. Not many have done that, it's quite an accomplishment.
I was actually gonna ask you what do you stream? Like what games do you normally stream?
I've been recently streaming Apex Legends. Uh, I used to stream Overwatch and Valorant
Uh-huh.
and a little bit of Call of Duty. Um, yeah, just mainly Apex.
Dude, Apex is hard. I never could get into Apex. Like one of my friends, he's like obsessed with Apex and he's like really good at it. I forgot what he told me, but he was just like obsessed with it, super good at it. But I tried it and I was like, what? I was like, I don't even know what's going on. Like it's just too much going on. Like I just get lost.
Yeah,
But that's pretty cool.
yeah. I
Do you
mean,
get a good amount of people who watch you?
not really. I get occasional, uh, the usual visitors that I have. They'll message on the chat, and I'll just ask them how they're doing. But not that many new viewers. I don't know. I'm not really. My goal for streaming is just enjoying it
Mhm.
mainly, and then like if I do get people visiting, I'll just like connect with them, have like a friendship, like checking up on them. That's what I mainly do because for the big streamers out there, like it's cool that they have those people, but when the chat's going crazy, you can't keep up with people. You can't like have like an actual conversation with people.
Seriously, yeah, I've
So
noticed
I'm
that.
I'm just glad I have a closer connection with my viewers.
That's cool, man. Streaming is cool, honestly. I always wanted to stream, but like never really got into it because I've been playing video games since I was like a kid. So then when I saw people like live streaming and playing video games, I was like, that seems really cool. Do you play on your PC?
Yeah, PC.
Yeah, I don't have a PC, so I wouldn't know if I could. I feel like with a PC setup, it's probably much easier to stream because you have everything on your computer. But yeah, I don't think I would get into it though. But it's cool seeing other people do it. Like you just see your friend just playing video games, talking to random people online. Like that's
Yeah,
cool.
it's nice. it's definitely a nice hobby to do. Like if you're gaming, might as well stream. Someone might enjoy the gameplay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm really looking forward to some of these, future projects because I did see, I mean, going back to it, you're really passionate about your artwork, and I just look forward to seeing, who knows, maybe you'll have your upcoming gallery. You're gonna have multiple of those. Maybe you'll be a well-known artist out there, just keep
That's the
putting in that work.
Yeah, that's the dream. That's the goal. I just want people the main the main thing with this project wasn't necessarily to make money off of it. Like I was selling raffle tickets, but I mean, it wasn't about the money. It was more about like getting people to see that I have like a creative like I have a lot of ideas. Like I'll just be sitting there and just think of random ideas. Like one day, it's super random. One day, like I want to have my own line of lawn chairs. Like I really like lawn chairs, and that's what I like about just being having people around you who support you and like being a creative person because it's like you can tell them anything and they'll be like, "Whoa, like I can totally see you doing that. Like that's so cool." And like I've always liked lawn chairs because like you can literally pop that thing open and sit down wherever. Like and you can just throw it around your back, walk somewhere else, pop it open again and sit down. So like lawn chairs, one day I want to have my own. And then like the whole photography thing, like I feel like that's just like the tip of the iceberg with me because like photography, like I do that a lot, but I also do like a lot of things on the side. Like I like to create logos and stuff like that. Like one day I want to have my own clothing line, like just a bunch of things that I want to do. And hopefully this is like just a stepping stone in the road, you know what I mean? So people cuz once you start to get like the ball rolling, I feel like a lot of people start to offer you more opportunities cuz like once I when I release this artwork, um people started telling me like, "Hey, like I have this coming up," or "Hey, I have this coming up," and I could really use your help with it, which is awesome because like that's what I want to do. Like I want to help people, you know, pursue their creative dreams.
Hmm. Ah, so creative director is what I'm hearing.
Hopefully, fingers crossed one day.
I
I
mean,
don't.
you've got it. I mean, you've got the goal, you got the passion right there. Now you just continue putting out that art, and opportunities will come at you.
Hmm.
And sometimes they'll be like when you least expect it to. So
Yeah, literally.
just be ready to take advantage of every single opportunity. Um, just keep putting in the artwork. There's gonna be somebody there that will see it, and they might share it with someone else, and then that one person might be having a lot of connections. Like it just takes that one person to
Yeah.
to start this whole like catalyst to just spreading out, and then the word gets out, and then just be popping off, just high demand artist now.
Yeah. Hopefully one day we'll see.
Nah, I think you got it. You just gotta continue putting in that work, and it will pay off in the long run.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this has been like a great talk, just getting to know you and catching up on a lot of things about you. I hope to see you in multiple episodes because, I like to have the guests come
Hey,
back.
I could be a reoccurring person if you would really want me to. That'd be great. I enjoyed this too.
I'd love to have you in a couple more because you can't just end off like in one episode
Yeah,
because
it's on.
everyone's got some more stuff, and there's an update, maybe
Mhm.
something new exciting comes in, I want to hear about it. Um, any final thoughts, any things you want to mention, maybe a shout out to yourself or shout out to people, this is your
Okay.
time.
Quick shout out to Felix for getting me on my first ever podcast. This is a huge milestone for me. So shout out to Felix and the LTA show. And then if anybody hears this and has a creative idea, but you don't know if you don't know if the world is ready to see it, just do it, honestly, because the world is ready. I think if anything, you're not ready, but the world is ready, and you just have to show yourself by doing it that the world, they're gonna accept it. If that makes sense, you know, because I was in that position. I was like, I don't know if people are ready for this. Like, I don't know if I'm ready for this. Honestly, just do it. Like, that's that's the only way you're gonna learn.
Wow, that was really motivational.
Yeah. So
Amazing.
for all the creative people out there,
Manny's watching. He's watching
yeah,
who's an emerging artist right there.
yeah, I'm I'm keeping my eye out for people.
Yeah. I mean, any final things you want to say? I mean, we just ended right there. That was
Yeah, no, that's pretty much it.
alrighty. Well, thank you everybody so much for listening to today's podcast. Manny, thank you so much for being a part of this episode. I
Thank
look
you for
forward
having me.
to, yeah, I look forward to having you in a couple more and just seeing how you're doing.
All right.
Um, so yeah, that wraps it up. Have a good rest of your day, everybody, and we'll see you in the next episode.